Shalom friends, welcome to Daf Reactions, Makkot 13. Accidents happen, but some accidents are a lot worse than others. Like if you accidentally killed somebody, that's pretty bad. Not intentionally, we're not talking murder. This is a freak accident, an unexpected calamity. For example, there you were chopping wood in half with an axe for your faux lumberjack thirst trap content. Which I am not judging you for, because how could I possibly judge you for that, especially in this economy? But anyway, the axe flies out of your hand and embeds itself in the skull of your neighbor. Oh shit. And it wasn't even a neighbor you disliked. What happens then? I mean, obviously you get demonetized, but that's not the main concern right now. The real thing to worry about, in my humble opinion, would be the blood vendetta that your victim's family is allowed to pursue against you, and depending on who you ask, encouraged to pursue against you for what you did. So your priority would be to book it as fast as you can to one of the designated sanctuary cities for this purpose. Once you're there in the city, the family is not allowed to John Wick you into oblivion. But anyway, you stay there in the city until the high priest passes away, hopefully not from an axe, and then you're allowed to emerge and go about your life. Now, back in the day, these sanctuary cities, as established by the Torah, were Levite cities. And the obvious question that the Talmud is asking today is, once the unintentional killer is in the sanctuary city, do they have to pay rent to Levites? Rabbi Yehuda says they gotta pay rent like the rest of us do. But Rabbi Meir says no, the Torah requires them to run to sanctuary cities to live there. So they shouldn't have to pay extra for that. Rava says they are not required to pay rent in the 6 original sanctuary cities listed in the Torah. But there were 42 additional Levite cities that can also be sanctuary cities. And in those cities, you got to pay rent. First month, last month, security deposit, and utilities, and parking. And I guess maybe a realtor fee if applicable? Knowing this information, I thought about the scenario and what I would do if I was in it. If I was the fugitive in question and I looked in my rearview mirror and did not see the family of my victim bearing down on me in like Mad Max style vehicles, trying to run me down, I'd probably bypass the exit to the nearest sanctuary city and continue on, pedal to the metal, to the closest of the 6. All gas, no brakes, especially as I just lost my job as a hypothetical fake lumberjack and I can't pay that rent anyway. Now, I want to remind everybody that this type of sanctuary city does not exist anymore. And also I want to remind people that the sanctuary cities we're discussing were open to unintentional killers, not murderers. These things do feel kind of important to note because with the housing crisis as it is in this economy, with this cost of living, with rent this too damn high, and the cost of groceries not getting better at all, I have a feeling that a lot of folks would be out there in the streets hitting people with axes intentionally like it was purge day. Tariffs have consequences.